Today we're going to talk about $100. Why? Yeah, $100. Back in a minute. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever. Have a great day. Hi, this is Jana from New York City. I truly love helping people keep some of their own hard-earned money. I want to put this into perspective, and every once in a while, I do as I call a refresher course because there are new people here or people that might have missed it the first time around, and times have changed and things have changed, and we're still at the 60% level. About 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people who don't admit it that they're living paycheck to paycheck. Just saying, just say it. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not a crime to live paycheck to paycheck. It's just a place where you are in life, and I know you're working on it to break that barrier. And we're going to work together and see what we could do about fixing that. Yes, but in the interim, this is why I like to do shows like this to put money into perspective. Now, for the most part, right this minute, I'm not going to talk about how an extra $100 will help your life if you get an extra $100 right now. Okay, we're going to talk about that later on in the video. Okay, because sometimes people say, "Oh, another pep talk about having a couple of bucks in your pocket." Ho hum. Well, it's not so ho hum if the day comes when, for some reason or another, one gets a pay cut. What? Yes, oftentimes people think of pay hikes, but they forget about the possibility, strong possibility at some points in some people's lives, of getting a pay cut. What would happen now if 60% of American families are living paycheck to paycheck? Okay. Do you not think, or would you tend to agree with me, that that means every little buck counts? Am I right or am I right? I know I'm right. And I'm sure that you feel the same way and agree. Therefore, to remove that $100 income, to stop it, it may not sound earth shattering at first. What's $100? I go to a fast food restaurant with a few people, and before you know it, there goes $100. Right. Not good, especially for people with paycheck to paycheck who are trying to get ahead. You see, here's the thing. Before we get into the odds and ends of what we could do, doesn't it trouble you personally to think that let's just say this is you or a loved one in your life. They go out every day, they work hard for their money. This is why I remind every time at the opening of the show, every time, I love helping people keep some more of what? Their own hard earned money. I say it every day as a mantra. And for those who follow my show every single day, I say it every single day as a mantra practically. Keep in mind hard earned money. That's why, for example, I am not too apt to just hand over my hard earned money to useless ridiculousness. This is me talking about myself. Everybody can do whatever they want. This is a free world. You do whatever you want. But I'm speaking about myself that I take a minute, I step back. This is a habit I've developed. I was not born as a frugal person. Okay. I learned it. I honed it. I realized how much sense it makes. We all make mistakes. I learned from my mistakes, and that's the key, learning from mistakes. However, think about something. If somebody was to take away that $100 a month, you don't think it would affect you, especially people, 60% of Americans live in paycheck to paycheck? Well, I would tend to disagree. Okay. That's why I urge people to think twice before making ridiculous purchases, always caving into impulsivity. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that you have to save $100 every month, although it is desirable to do that. Yeah. We do not know. We do not know what's going to be. Now, all right, let's divide the $100 up into $25 a week taken away from you. That means a few less bags of chips. Definitely cannot at all, not even once, stop off at the fast food restaurant, which a lot of people love so much. Not myself, but that's me. Everybody's different. All right. Think about that. There's a little deprivation going on. And eventually the person will feel the pinch, even though at first, what's $100 loss every month? Now, conversely, let's say you make a decision that you want to earn $100. Now I know this is not the popular one. Because time and time again I have conducted polls and people would rather cut back. And that's totally fine. If it works for you, it works for you. Fine, fine, I get it. All right. I get it for believe me, more than one reason. I do understand. I do. But I personally feel a sense of accomplishment when I earn money. That's why I don't like to hand it over to useless stuff, but that's me. But on the other hand, let's say you flipped it over and you earn an extra $25 a week. Okay. Well, for some people, that means they get to pay down their debt, get rid of their debt, that extra $100 a month. All right. For some people, that means a little more gas in their car. Okay. All right. So, that's a biggie. That's a biggie. All right. For some people, it actually means better food on the table for the family. You know where I'm going with this? Okay. So while some people may hee, ha ha, ho, about what's $100, for some people, this is very real difference. For some people, that $100 deduction might mean, can't make the light bill this month. Then they grab the good old credit card, and then you see where I'm going with this. And then it's more problems. Then we fall into the undesired rabbit hole of debt. Not good, never good. Just saying, just saying. So, putting it into perspective, what I used to do on the prior videos, reminding people of what $100 could do. I would say, for example, well, now a trip on the New York City subway is $2.75. So we're saying close to $3. Talking about 30 rides, 30 rides on a New York City subway or a bus. Okay, then you have some change left over. That's what $100 could do. For some people that pay about $10 or $12 for the movies, egads, just saying, that wouldn't be me. Anyway, but that would get them about 7 or 8 tickets and some popcorn, maybe 1 bucket. I'm just saying, you have to sit down and figure out the priorities. Where are you going with your money? Would $100 taken away from your monthly income make any difference? Probably yes. Would $100 added to your monthly income make a difference? Definitely yes, in a good way. All right, just wanted to talk about this to have everybody think for a minute. Have a great day, everybody.